Hello guys. So this is the second episode of basically the first lesson that we discussed before regarding Urdu language, and we will talk about more details today in this lesson in particular. So let's get back to the topic. Our first word is aap in Urdu. Aap, we say it's a respectful form of you, the word you. So normally in Chinese, the same kind of expression is used as nin, nin, and in Urdu we call it aap, aap. And the second expression is the word tum, tum, tum. It's normal form of you, and in Chinese we say it like ni, ni. And then again on to the next word. The next word is aapka, aapka. Aapka is yours in respectful form. In Chinese we call it like nind, nind. And then again the next word is yours in normal form, which in Urdu is tumhara, tumhara, tumhara. This is the word. And in Chinese it's nita. And then there's a verb which is known as masroof in Urdu. And in Urdu we use the word masroof for someone who is busy. It's a verb basically. So usually it's used for someone who is busy. And in Chinese we pronounce it like mang, mang. And then come on to the next word. We have the word mujhse, which means mine or me, 我的 in Chinese. In Chinese it is used as 我的. And then we have particle of possession. It usually uh, shows the possession of subject towards object, or object towards subject. In other sense, when you want to show possession of certain something towards certain something, then this kind of expression is used. In Chinese, we call it like the expression in Chinese is usually used to uh, express the same kind of feeling when it comes to Chinese language, and we will talk about it in more details later on when I will try to explain the examples that I have written below this lesson. So when it comes to the next word, we have kaisa, which means how is it, or in Chinese we say samaya. In Urdu we say it kaisa, kaisa. It is also a question particle type of word or expression you can say. Then we have three particular expressions: hai, hai, and ge. These kind of expressions are usually used to show different kind of situation depending on what kind of tense or form of tense is used. Like we have hai and hai for present tense in both situations, and ge for future tense situation. In Chinese we say it like the present tense is 现在式的状况或者现在式的状态 or um, and when it comes to future tense situation in Chinese we say it like 未来式的状况或者未来式的状态. And let's come to the examples that I wanted to explain to you guys. We will use some particles and some words and some forms of words to make sure that we can use those examples to explain the things accordingly to our viewers and people who are watching this podcast. Using of expressions like ka, ki, ke normally shows possession of one object towards a subject. Like, is this your book? 这是你的书吗? This is an expression that is used in Chinese to uh, basically ask someone if it is his book or not. In Urdu, The word for book is kitab, and the expression for your is aapki for book in particular. There, aapka can also be used, but for book, uh, usually we use the word aapki, uh, like for addressing it. So in Urdu we use the expression क्या ये आपकी किताब है. ये means this in English, and in Chinese just like the word 这 is the same kind of expression. आपकी means neither, yours. Kitab means book. And the next expression we are talking about here is this your mobile? 这是你的手机吗? 手机 is basically mobile. Ma is the question particle in Chinese. In Urdu, the same kind of question particle that we are using in a question form is aapka. Uh, 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 Sorry, not aapka, it's kya, the question particle in this particular sentence. क्या ये आपका मोबाइल है? क्या ये आपका मोबाइल है? Is this your mobile? क्या ये आपका मोबाइल है? Is this your mobile? So this is the expression that we are using in Urdu to basically ask the same question. In Chinese, we say it like 这是你的手机吗? Is this your mobile? क्या ये आपका मोबाइल है? क्या ये आपका मोबाइल है? आपका means yours. Mobile in Urdu, mobile is just pronounced as mobile. There is not much of a difference. Aapka means yours, ye means this, and kya is then again the question particle in this particular sentence, and hai in the end explains that this is being asked in a present situation. That is why present tense, we can sense the presence of present tense in this sentence. And then again, there is another example that we are using in this particular uh, examples. So tree, we are using the expression, "What do you want from me?" 你需要我为你做什么？你需要我为你做什么？ आपको मुझसे क्या चाहिए? आपको means the word आपको is expressed in English as uh, you, or like yours or you it is normally used to address you in English or Urdu expressions. We can compare it like it's the respectful form of you in this particular sense, and mujhse means from me, like you are addressing towards yourself. Aapko explains that you are addressing towards that particular person. So it's like आपको मुझसे क्या चाहिए? What do you want from me? uh, or you can say in other sense, what would you like to do? Yeah, what would you like me to do for you in other sense? But the more direct expression is, what do you want from me in other sense? 你需要我为你做什么? आपको मुझसे क्या चाहिए? Then again we have some other examples, some other sentences like what is your name? 你叫什么 means आपका नाम क्या है? What is your name? When will you come? This is another example that 你什么时候过来? When means 什么时候, well, in Chinese it's 什么时候 like expression, because when can be substituted as 什么, but we are using 时候 along with it to explain the situation, because in Chinese when there is an element of time in an expression, then 时候, the word 时候 is oftenly used. So in Urdu we use the same expression as आप कब आएंगे? आप कब आएंगे? आप कब आएंगे means it means that when will you come in other sense. And then again in the last sentence we have I want to go home. 我想回家. मैंने घर जाना है. मैंने घर जाना है. मैंने घर जाना है. So when will you come in Urdu? आप कब आएंगे? आप कब आएंगे? When will you come means आप कब आएंगे? So in Urdu, when it comes to sentences like these, it is usually important to notice that आप कब आएंगे, there, when in a sentence there is ga, gi, ge in the end, then we usually assume that it's a future tense. the the moment is yet to happen, like the thing or the matter hasn't finished yet, or is about to happen, or hasn't happened yet, and we are discussing about it. And when we have hai or hai in the end, then it's a different scenario. It's a present tense kind of situation where we are talking about some matter that is in the present form. So usually this is how we judge about various form of tenses in Urdu. Like here we have aap kab आएंगे, when will you come, 你什么时候过来, and I want to go home, 我想回家, मैंने घर जाना है, मैंने घर जाना है. मैं means 我 or I, uh, and घर is home, cha, jana means to go. But in Chinese, the expression is more direct, like 我想回家. The direct, because it is more direct, so it is not as much explanatory as the English sentence, because the grammar and expression of Chinese language is completely different from that of Urdu, or I would say English. So there's the big difference. So let me repeat these sentences for you guys. Uh, क्या ये आपकी किताब है? 这是你的书吗? Is this your mobile? क्या ये आपका मोबाइल है? 这是你的手机吗? What do you want from me? 你需要我为你做什么? आपको मुझसे क्या चाहिए? What is your name? 你叫什么名字? आपका नाम क्या है? What is your name? When will you come? 你什么时候过来? When will you come? I want to go home. 我想回家. मैंने घर जाना है. मैंने घर जाना है. And let's use those sentences that we learned in the first lesson. Assalamu alaikum. I am repeating these expressions for you guys so you can understand it better. In Chinese, it's ni hao. The simple expression for hello, like in Urdu, is Assalamu alaikum. And then again, we have the expression आपका क्या हाल है? नी समया. How are you? मैं ठीक हूँ, शुक्रिया. मैं ठीक हूँ, शुक्रिया. मैं ठीक हूँ, शुक्रिया. I am very well, thanks. 我很好，谢谢. And then again, we have the expression आज का मौसम कैसा है? How is the weather today? 今天的天气怎么样? 怎么样? Then again, it means how is it here? Kind of expression that we just discussed before. क्या आप मसरूफ़ हैं? Are you busy? 你忙吗? 你忙吗? क्या आप मसरूफ़ हैं? 你忙吗? क्या आप मसरूफ़ हैं? And then we have the expression shukriya, thanks, 谢谢, shukriya. Shukriya in Urdu is a simple expression for thanks. And then we have क्या आपने खाना खा लिया है? Have you eaten food? Or have you eaten your meal? 你吃饭了吗? 你吃饭了吗? क्या आपने खाना खा लिया? Khana is food, like fun in Chinese. अभी क्या टाइम हुआ है? अभी क्या टाइम हुआ है? What is the time right now? 现在几点了？现在几点了？ What is the time right now? अभी क्या टाइम हुआ है? क्या means what in Urdu? Time is the actual time, like 时间 in Chinese. And then again we have the expression क्या आप मुझसे दोस्ती करेंगे? Would you like to become my friend? Would you like to become my friend? 你能成为我的朋友吗？你能成为我的朋友吗? क्या आप मुझसे दोस्ती करेंगे? क्या आप मुझसे दोस्ती करेंगे? क्या आप मुझसे दोस्ती करेंगे? दोस्ती is like friendship in Urdu. करें means to do. मुझसे means with me or something like that in this expression. And in the end we have the expression आपका पेशा क्या है? What is your profession? 你的专业是什么? 专业 is profession. पेशा. In Urdu we call it पेशा. आपका पेशा क्या है? What is your profession? And these were the expressions that we studied today, uh, basically to help understand the lesson one even better. So the real purpose of these particular words was to make people understand about the vocabulary regarding the first lesson in a better form. So this is the second part of our podcast to make you people understand better. I am going to repeat some words again uh, to help those who couldn't understand better in the first part, make them understand a little bit more about these words. Like aap is you in respectful form, and tum is you in normal form. Aap and tum, there is a difference. One is respectful, one is normal. And then you have the word aapka, which is respectful form of yours. Tumhara, it is normal form of yours. And masroof, it's a verb which is for busy. Mujhse, mine or me, woda in Chinese, like we say. Masroof in Chinese is mang, and tumhara is nita. Aapka is nind, or tum ni, and aap nin. And then we have some particles and some present and future tense situations that I explained earlier, but I will try to pronounce the words again for you guys, like ka, the particle ka, and then we have kaisa. Kaisa means how is it, and in the end we have some ending particles which we use normally to identify the form of tense, like hai, and ge. Hai and ge. So, guys, this is pretty much the end of our second podcast. So, if you have any questions or issues or anything you would like me to explain, you can ask me. And I'm going to repeat these few sentences that I used as an example for you guys again as well. Like, is this your book? 这是你的书吗? क्या ये आपकी किताब है? Is this your mobile? 这是你的手机吗? क्या ये आपका मोबाइल है? And what do you want from me? 你需要我为你做什么? आपको मुझसे क्या चाहिए? And what is your name? 你叫什么名字? What is your name? 你叫什么名字? When will you come? 你什么时候过来? When will you come? I want to go home. 我想回家. मैंने घर जाना है. मैंने घर जाना है. मैंने घर जाना है. मैंने घर जाना है. मैंने घर जाना है.